Students. So today's lesson, we're going to practice describing items in a store. So the question today is a large TV or a small TV? What do you want? So how we're going to start is we're going to look at the pictures and we're going to write a word under each picture, right? We can use different words to try and describe it, right? So this first one, number one, it says, do you want a small laptop or a large desktop computer? So there's a difference, right? Small laptop or a large desktop computer. So we would write small under the laptop and a large under the desktop computer. Right. Next question, number two, right over here. Do you want a new house or an old house? Right? A new house or an old house. So what we would write under the houses is new and old. Right. So let's I'm going to zoom out a little bit and we are going to write. So right here we would write, do you want a new house or an old house? This house looks new, right? So we'll write new. And this house looks old. So we're going to write old, right? And remember when we use a or an, the way to know which one you need to use is based on the sound of the word that comes after. So if it makes a vowel sound, right? A, E, I, O, U, a, E, A, right? If it makes any of those sounds, we use an instead of a. But so you'll see a new house, right? Because it makes the N sound. And we use an because it's old, it's a vowel sound, and it's a vowel. So we don't just look at how it's spelled, we look at the sound that it is. So that's how, remember, it's a way we can tell. Next one, do you want a new car or a used car? A used car, right? So this car looks new. This one looks like an old car, a used car. So let's write, this car is new, N-E-W, and this one is used, right? Somebody else had it before you. So that's used. Do you want a striped shirt or a plaid shirt? So this word, it looks like plaid, right? A-I-A, but it's pronounced plaid, plaid. So we have stripe, or I guess striped shirt, and then we have a plaid shirt, a plaid shirt. Okay, so we labeled those, right? Small, large, new, old, new, used, right? Striped, plaid. Okay, and let's keep going down and look at these ones. Do you want a large blouse or a medium blouse? Right, so we can keep on writing. Do you want a large blouse, right? So this one's large, or I don't know, this one's kind of up in the air. I guess this one would be kind of up to you. Do you want a large blouse or a medium blouse, right? So let's say the first one's a large blouse, the pink one. Oh, sorry. I will say that the medium is the striped one. Right? Okay, the next one is, do you want a small t-shirt or a medium t-shirt, right? So we'll say that this one is medium. And then the next one is a small, right? A small t-shirt. So these are kinds of words we can use: new, old, new, used, small, large, and describing what the colors look like, right? So let's keep going. Okay, so now we want to classify. Classify, it means to organize, right? So classify, label, say what everything is, right? So it says complete the chart, write the new words from exercise A. So size, right? We can say large. We also can say, we used the word small, right? So let's go ahead and write that down, right? So we have a size. One of the sizes is large. We also did small, right? Small, S-M-A-L-L, small. We also used the word medium, right? Medium, medium. And then when we talk about age, right, we used the word used, right? We could also use the word new, right? A new house, a new car. We also could use the word old, right? Something that's been around for a long time, an old house. And we can talk about patterns, right? There was striped shirt. There was a plaid shirt, right? A plaid shirt. I'm trying to think. Pattern. Yeah, striped or striped or plaid, right? We can use those words to describe a pattern, right? So sometimes we have stripes, striped pattern. You can have polka dot pattern, the one with all the little dots, polka dot. So we can use those to describe a pattern. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So let's do this first part. It says, look at the picture. Where is Tatsuya? What does he want? So basically what it wants us to do is like, what do we think this picture is? So we can't really talk to each other, right? But we can kind of look and see what's going on, right? So this is Tatsuya, right? And Tatsuya is here to, what do we think he's there? Is he there at the doctor? What is he doing? Since I can't talk to you, I'll just talk about it, right? So we can see that he's standing with somebody. The person is pointing, right, to a bunch of screens, right? And there's these little cards. So it kind of looks like TVs, right? And it looks like it's a place where there are a lot of them. So it looks like he's there to buy a TV, right? So if he's there to buy a TV, he's probably at a electronics store, right? Or he's at a store that sells it has an electronics section, right, where they can sell TVs and tablets and laptops and computers and things like that. So it looks like he wants a TV. Okay, so now I'm going to read the conversation and I want you to try to listen and try to understand what I'm saying. I'll go slow first and then read it again at a normal pace, at an average pace. So it says, first, we have Tatsuya. Excuse me, I want a TV. A big TV or a small TV? I want a small TV. Okay, how about this one? Yes, that's good. How much is it? It's $135. I'll take it. Right? So that's the conversation. I'll start to read it faster. Okay. Excuse me, I want to buy a TV. A big TV or a small TV? I want a small TV. Okay, how about this one? Yes, that's good. How much is it? It's $135. I'll take it. Right? So something you can look at when we look at the words is it wants you to stress the describing word, the adjective. I want a big TV, or I want a small TV, just so people can understand you better, right? So I want a big TV, right? You didn't really quite catch, I want a big TV, or I want a small TV, right? So kind of stress the adjective, right? And it wants you to practice the conversation with a partner, practice reading, but since we're not in class, we can't really do that. And it says, practice new conversations, use the information below, use the conversation exercise D as an example. So it wants you to kind of practice, like you go through and say, so hi, what are you looking for? And then the other person would be, I'm looking for a blouse. And the other person would say, do you want a medium or a small? The person says a medium. And the person says, good. We have one for $24, right? So you can practice kind of going back and forth if you want to. Since you're at home watching this, and I know you're super busy, it's okay. You don't need to do this, but just kind of look at how it's structured, right? With the information, we talk about what it is that we're looking for. What is the thing we're looking for? Blouse, laptops, refrigerator, shirt, car, house, sweater, dress, right? What is you're looking for? You say, do you have this? I am looking for this, right? I am looking for a house. And then you want to describe, I am looking for a old house. Yeah. Or you could say, I am looking for a used car. I am looking for a striped sweater. So even though the describing words are come after the noun, when we use an adjective, we want to use it before. A small laptop. And then we also have prices, right? To practice numbers, $24, $899, $210, $18, $12,000, $300,000, $42, and $33. So that's some conversation practice, right? Okay, next one, it says, study the chart with your classmates and teacher. So this one is something you may know. If not, we'll go over this. So remember that when we use verbs in the simple present, a verb like want, right? Something, it's not a need, it's not a like, it's not a have, it's a want. Something that you hope you have, or something that isn't what you need to buy, but it's something that you like, right? I like new clothes. You want new clothes. Do you like lots of ice cream? I want to buy ice cream, right? I want to eat, right? So that's why we use want. And so when we have a subject, right, when we're using pronouns, I, you, we, they, we say, I want, you want, they want, we want. So you would say, well, I want a small TV. They want a large computer. We want a small Christmas tree, right? So we can use I want, you want, we want, they want. But if we use he, she, or it, we say wants, right? Remember, we add the S. He wants, she wants, it wants, right? He wants a new house, right? You could say that. Or you could look at your plant, right? A plant does not, we don't gender plants. It's not a he or she. Some people do, I don't know. But if you're looking at your plant and you're like, oh, my plant, it wants water. It's thirsty, right? It wants water. So you would use wants, right? And so with this, right, remember we can replace he, she, it, they, we, and we can replace them with names, right? So instead of saying she, I could say my mom wants a new computer, right? Instead of saying we, my sister and I want to see a movie, right? So we can do that, right? So just remember that's the structure. It's always going to be that way if you're using simple present tense. It's the basic structure. You can use that and people will always know what you're talking about. Okay, so next one, it says, listen to the conversations and circle the correct answers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say this person, I'll use he, right? He wants a new TV, a new TV. So you want to pick which one I say. Okay, so this next one, number 2, they want a new house. They want a new house. She wants a large blouse. She wants a large blouse. Okay, now we're at number 4. They want a used car. They want a used car. Okay, the next part says complete the sentences for the correct form of want. Use the information from exercise H. So that's the one above. So I used vague pronouns, right? He, she, they. So you would try to write those into the sentences, right? So it says that the first person's name was Tatsuya. So Tatsuya wants a new TV, right? Oh, that one says it was a small, but anyways, we'll skip this again. We're not in class, so it's kind of hard to do. So now we're going to do some practice, right? So it says read the paragraph and complete the chart. So we'll do this together. I won't leave you to do it by yourself. So it says read the paragraph and complete the chart. My name is Barry. I live in the United States. I want many things. Some things are very important. I need the important things first. I want a new house, but I need money first. I want a new car, but I need a used car right now. I need new clothes. I need a new job, and I need a computer. I want a new $2,000 computer, but I want a new $2,000 computer, but I only need a $1,000 computer. It is difficult to know what I need right now and what I want. All right, so we can all relate to that. What is it that I need? How do I tell if it's something I want or something I need, right? So it says complete the chart with what Barry wants and needs. So let's go ahead and read. So he says, I want many things, but he needs the important things first, right? So he wants a new house, but he needs money. So what we're gonna say is he needs money, but he wants a new house, right? Next thing, I want a new car, but I need a used car right now. So he says he needs, right? He needs a used car, but he wants a new car. I guess we can get rid of a new car. We'll just say new car. Then it says, I need new clothes, I need a new job, and I need a new computer. So let's just go ahead and say he needs new clothes. He needs a new job. And he needs a computer. He needs a new computer. Okay, next one. What he wants, right? So he was saying that he wants, he needs a new job, he needs new clothes, he needs a new computer. He wants a $2,000, let's see, $2,000 computer, but he only needs a $1,000 computer, right? So we finish that up. All of the information, he needs money, he needs a used car, he needs new clothes, he needs a new job, he needs a new computer, he wants a new house, he wants a new car, he wants a $2,000 computer. And why I use the word a in front of some of them and not in front of the others, right? He needs new clothes, not he needs a new clothes, is because it's plural. So that's why you don't need to use a, because you're not talking about a particular thing, right? A single thing. When you say new clothes, it's a lot of things, right? Okay, so let's keep going down on the worksheet. Okay, so next part, it says write sentences from the information in the chart from exercise B, right? So we kind of already did this. Barry needs money. He needs a used car. He needs a new job. He needs new clothes, and he needs a new computer, right? But he wants a new house. He wants a $2,000 computer. Let's see what the other ones were, right? Like he wants, he wants a new car, right? He wants a new car. Okay, last one. Oh, no, that's not the last one. Okay, let's keep going. So match the adjective with the picture. Draw a line, right? So we want to work on the adjectives: small, old, medium, striped. So this one is, you need to match them, right? So small, a small computer. Old, an old car. Medium, it's a shirt that has the M, and striped. So that's that one. Then we have, let's see. Yeah, we did that right. Okay. So it was draw a line to match with the pictures. So we matched the pictures. Okay, and the next one, it says use the information in exercise D, complete the following sentences. Okay, so we kind of have to see both at the same time. So it says he wants a small computer and not a blank computer. What do we? So he wants a small computer, not a large computer, right? He wants an old car and not a new car. She wants a medium blouse and not a large blouse. He wants a striped shirt and not a plaid shirt, right? So we can use those. All right, so next part is we're going to read the chart, right? Read it, put things together, right? So first, we're going to start over here on the left. The subject, I, you, we, they, he, she, right? And then we have want or wants if we're using he or she. And then an adjective. An adjective you could use for all of them. I want a big, and you can use it for anything, right? So let's go through. I want a little house. So it's a full sentence, right? And we just kind of follow the structure. They want an old car, right? She wants a used TV. There we go. Right. So we can use it to put together. And it says to remember, use a or an with a singular count nouns. So we kind of went over this before. It's a previous lesson if you don't know about now non-count nouns and count nouns, right? So it's nouns, things that you can have a lot of and you can count them out, that are separate things that you can count out, right? So a TV, you can have one TV, two TVs, right? A book, you can have one book, two books. A house, you can have one house, two houses. Blouse, one blouse. A car, right? So we use it for things that we can count. But remember, what is it? We could say, never mind. I was going to do what is called a tangent, go off topic, but I won't do that. Okay. So next we want to do this, and it says check the correct answers. Now it wants you to know whether or not you're going to use want or wants. So if you say I, a new car, is it going to be want or wants? It's going to be I want a new car, right? So let's kind of scoot out a little bit. And I'm going to get this. I'm going to draw. So we are going to say, I want a new car. The teacher, right? The teacher is singular one person, singular third person. So we could say, oh, well, it's a she or a he, or singular third person, they, right? So we could say they, the teacher, uh, or she or he, right? Wants a small radio. Then we have the students. The students, plural, they want a large TV in the classroom. We, right? We want an old car. You want a small apartment. They want an old book from the library, right? I want. He wants. Okay, that was really quick and easy. I hope you're doing okay and following along and it's not super boring. Okay. So next one, it says, read the descriptions of what Nam, Sylvia, and Roberto and Gabriella write sentences about them. So it's saying what these people want, right? Nam wants a new house and a used car. Sylvia and Roberto want an old house and a new car, right? Gabriella wants an old house and a used car, right? So we would say, we could just say this, Sylvia and Roberto want an old house and a new car, right? Gabriella wants an old house and a used car. Nam and Gabriella want, because it's they want a used car. They both want a used car. And it says Sylvia, Roberto, and Gabriella want, now they all don't have the same thing in common, but we could just say a house. Sylvia, Roberto, and Gabriella want a house. They want a house, right? So, and I think that's it for today for our lesson. So remember, this was to practice describing things, describing objects, right? Small, large, new, old, used, striped, plaid, you know, all these ways we can describe things, just like we kind of used to describe people. To help us find people, we also need to describe things to help us find things and tell other people what it is that we want or what we need. Okay, so that's it today.